Howdy traders, and hopefully everyone is having an absolute awesome Friday. Well, traders, my name is Gary FxBigDog, Director of Trading here at Market Traders, and just going to give you a quick update on my last video I pushed out regarding the New Zealand Canadian dollar. We spoke about how US oil is going to continue to rally and how US oil is going to affect the Canadian dollar trading against the New Zealand dollar. So New Zealand CAD pair will be heading south. Now, we also mentioned that the New Zealand CAD is going to hit a level of support. Well, I got some good news, especially for those particular target traders, right? The target traders that love to trade towards those missed targets. We're going to go ahead and talk about how far the market can actually move and whether or not the market's going to hit those targets. Now, check this out. Here is the weekly chart. This is where we spoke about the drop, right? We said that this particular pair is in a downward correction move, and that we could possibly hit support here, the 382 bounce, maybe even go down a little bit deeper. Well, how do we know for sure how far the market can go? Well, that's very easy. We're going to go down to a lower time frame. Check this out. I'm going to open up the 1 hour time frame right here, and as you can see right here, I've gone ahead and placed in that large AB move. All right. We've just recently completed a 5-wave structure going up north right here, and so now we're in this correction move as I mentioned on that weekly time frame. That is the corrective move that we're in right here. Now, this is where the details are so important, because what's happened right here is, if you've noticed, we've got this wave 1 here, wave 2, wave 3 down here, and we've come off a wave 4 right here, retesting the previous wave 1 low, which is awesome. But what this looks like right now is a 5th wave with inside the ABC correction. Now, this means that we're going to have a zigzag formation. We call this an A, B, C correction before the market goes ahead and takes off north. Now, wait a minute. In an ABCD correction, we also have 5 waves moving down like this. Then a 3-wave correction, and then a 5-wave move going back down south. Believe it or not, traders, we are only heading towards this A wave down here, which means this is going to be the A wave down here. If that's the A wave, then we're still heading into a 3-wave structure going back up again, then another 5-wave going back down south. So what does that mean? Traders, that means those traders that are chasing after this missed target here, those traders that are chasing after that missed target right here, we're looking like price is going to move further down to those targets. So if you're still holding on to the New Zealand CAD, particularly the target traders, price is going to move down towards these levels, so you should be good to go. Now, if I take a look at the current setup with regards to our recent sell on the opening bell striker, well, check this out. Now, there's a different ball game going on right here, and let me explain why. Because if you notice in the short term now, in the short term, we've just recently had the market go ahead and create this wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and 5 down here. So wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So which means that we're now in a corrective move, right? Now, we've just recently got a sell right here. We've sold on a Friday. Now, what's important to understand is, traders, and we talk about this in our trading sessions, what's important to understand is, what does the statistics say about trading on a Friday? Well, if I go to my actual track record right here, you'll notice that we've got firstly, we hit in a 5% positive month this month in January. So it's been a great trading month. Now, we are currently looking at the stats, and if you look at the stats right here, here's a Monday, and here is a Friday. On a Monday and a Friday, the statistics show us that on a Monday, we've lost 78% of our trades on a Monday. On a Friday, we are a 50-50. Look at how we have performed on a Tuesday, 63% positive. On a Wednesday, 67% positive on a Wednesday, and then on a Thursday, 56%. So the mid part of the week is being the best trading weeks for us. Mondays and Fridays, if we can eliminate trading on the Mondays and Fridays, we can make a lot more money. So which means that, traders, if we take a look at Friday and we've got a 50% chance of making a successful trade, what does that tell us in today's trading? Well, it tells us that if we now go back to the chart right here, and we've already assessed that the market's completed a fifth wave and that there may be a possible upside move going north, all right, to complete this larger AB boundary correction, then going south, that means that we may have to stop looking at trading on a Friday, and that means that the trade that we're currently in right here, we have to be real cautious about this. All right, now I'm not saying just go get the heck out of Dodge, right? I'm saying just be very cautious on this. You may want to go ahead and use other tools. And the great tool that a lot of traders are enjoying using is the NPD and SSL. What does the NPD and SSL do? Well, the NPD and SSL, what that does, it helps you define whether that the momentum is still in your favor. All right. So let's go to the New Zealand CAD right here, and let's pop that open right here. New Zealand CAD, and oops, sorry, New Zealand Canadian. Right there it is. And let's take a look at how the NPD is showing right here. So right now, if we take a look at the 4-hour SSL right here, we can see that price is getting to a point where it's running out of steam. It really is. So which means it is that possibility of correction taking place here just based on looking at the 4-hour. Now, granted that we're still bearish on the 4-hour, but we're going to be in the level of support. Now, here is the NPD. NPD is a very good signal provider that helps us to identify whether or not the market's starting to sit in consolidation, and whether or not we've run out of steam on the downside, and that the market's possibly going to go ahead and move back up. I would say pay attention to SSL, NPD, and see if we have any sort of stalling here. If there's any signs of stalling, it is a Friday, time to go ahead and cash out. Remember, we've just closed out the European session, so things aren't quite happening the way we'd like to. The volatility is starting to slow down, liquidity is starting to thin out. So currently right now, it may be a good idea to say, hey, you know what? Any sign, just the smallest hint of possible consolidation or slowing down, let's get the heck out of Dodge. Enjoy the weekend, and we'll be back next week trading. All right, traders, well, hopefully that's helped you, and have an awesome weekend. We'll see you back in the trading rooms starting on Tuesday. Remember, my live trading room starts on Tuesday. We'll be talking more about this on Tuesday. From the team and me, happy trading.